Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Drapers Talks. I'm Harriet Brown, staff writer.
And I'm Emily Sutherland, features writer.
This week we're putting Arket, H&M's brand new format, to the test. We paid a visit to their new Regent Street space, which only opened last week. We bought a couple of different items, had a look around the store, and we're going to test it all out, see what we make of the quality. So what did you think of the actual store itself when we were walking around? What did you make of the space?
Yeah, so I think it's an impressive store space. It's a big space, it's very sleek, it's very minimalist. You really get a sense of that Scandi design and that Scandi aesthetic that they've gone for. It's very inside, there's a quite impressive colour blocking.
Yeah.
So products are organised by colour, so it's very easy to navigate. There's a lot of space, there's an impressive men's section and then women's upstairs. So overall I would say it's an impressive experience. It's a concept that's been well thought out and well executed.
It's very pleasant to walk around, it's a really nice atmosphere, and it was very busy when we were there. There were quite a lot of people, not just sort of walking around and browsing, but there were people carrying bags and who'd clearly been actually shopping. And they have a cafe space downstairs as well, which is interesting, although that was smaller than I was expecting. It was only a couple of tables and wasn't particularly busy when we were there. But other than that, I think it was a really nice store to shop in. It's very minimalist and Scandinavian.
We both bought something just to try and test out the customer service, which I'd say overall was pretty good. There's a bit of a long queue at the tills, but service was smiley and friendly, and shop assistants were chatting and interacting with customers. The tag was left on my item, so I had to go back and return it. So there are a few teething problems to iron out, but overall it was an impressive customer service experience as well.
The bags as well, I think, are very nice. It's nicely packaged, very kind of, again, crisp, sleek and minimal, and it's all sort of folded up very nicely in the bags, and it came with a couple of free samples, which was a nice treat. So let's have a look at what we actually bought. So the first thing that I got was a kind of baby pink wool jumper. It was £55, which is quite good. It feels very good quality. It's quite thick, and I believe it's 100% wool. So that's quite a reasonable price for the item. It's a very nice colour as well, and there's a couple of nice bits of details. There's a very nice sort of chevron patterning on the cuff, which is makes it a little bit different to sort of plain jumpers you get elsewhere, and I think makes it worth that slightly more expensive price tag. The fit as well, when I tried this on, is very nice. It's kind of very flattering. It looks quite a boxy fit, but it is a very nice piece to wear, I think. So all in all, I was quite impressed with this. There are a couple of minor flaws in the knit, but I think that's the same as you get with any wool jumper kind of at this price point.
Yeah, so Arket has pitched itself very much as an everyday uniform designed for a wide range of customers, which I think is something that we can really see in evidence here. So there's a lot of good quality pieces that would be kind of the bedrock of anybody's wardrobe. So I picked up a 100% cotton shirt for £45, and again I think that the quality is impressive. It feels very, very thick, very good quality, and is that kind of piece that customers would wear time and time again.
And the final piece that we picked up was just a basic plain white t-shirt. Again, it's nothing special. It is fitting exactly with that everyday uniform, but it is clearly very well made. It's very nice seams. It's very soft fabric, and this was very reasonably priced. So this was £12, which for an item like this is comparable with anything elsewhere. And the quality you get here is much better than I think you'd get for a similarly priced t-shirt elsewhere. And as well, I think it fits very well with the everyday basics, making good quality garments that people will keep. For a £12 t-shirt, you really can't go too wrong.
Yeah, so I think there is a demand out there for this kind of product for stressed consumers who just want nice, easy choices. I think this will fill a hole in their wardrobes and in their shopping experience, but I do think Arket will also have to work hard to keep customers excited. So there aren't many trends here, there aren't trend-driven pieces, so in order to keep driving that interest, they will need to make sure that the quality remains high and that they keep engaging customers.
And while the store itself is very kind of visually appealing, and it's very easy to kind of separate items out with the pink, they kind of created a trend in itself in store, having a whole area which is pinks and burgundies all placed together. However, on the website, I think sometimes you don't quite get that level of curation. Not yet, at least. It's very early days, but the website at the moment seems to have a few teething problems with the search function, bringing up all sorts of strange options.
I think it's impressive on the website how much information that you get from each product. So So you can have a look and see exactly where each product was made and the name of the supplier. So in kind of this age of increasing transparency, I think that's something that some customers will be interested in. You can go online now to www.drapersonline.com to get a first look of the store images and keep an eye out for next week's magazine for a full review of the new shop.